Hello. Welcome to this. Welcome to the world's best game in the entire world. It's this game. Now I haven't done story mode for a long time, actually. I haven't done story mode for at least a year, probably 2 years at this point actually. Most likely 2 years. And I'm playing on a good old fight stick. I am going for 14 chapters. Most likely 14 chapters. If it's not 14 chapters, the good thing is you don't have to reset. I think that's kind of the good thing about me making a separate category for 14 and 13 is that if somehow you do mess up in the Rikishi fight, skip the cutscene, man, fuck off. Time loss already. Start, man. Then you don't have to just reset the run because you fucked up against Rikishi. You can just go in and say, oh, actually it's a 13 chapter time. Cool. But no one's on a 13 chapter time because it requires you losing to Rikishi, which I imagine the much faster, easier way is just to breeze through Rikishi, and it's completely fine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The first fight begins. And we're quite good at using Joe, actually. And hopefully we can kind of just smooth through on this dickhead. Now knowing what I know about the game, or knowing what I've learned about the game, I imagine this will be a much easier time. Although story mode I think is going to be much more difficult actually than anything else, which is problematic. That seems about right, I think, for Joe, the Joe 1 goon. Joe 1's not very good, is he? We have to use him a couple more times. Well, actually, literally one more time, I think, against Danpei, and then that's it. After Danpei, we get to Joe 2, and it's Nishi. Nishi 1. That's an easy fight as well. I don't think we have to beat Danpei. It's probably quicker to lose to Danpei, ultimately. But it depends on how aggressive he's going to be. I don't know how aggressive he's going to be. It is what it is. I can't skip out any of this. I just have to talk for an hour and a half, and I hope you can hear the audio. Although I'm pretty sure people will realize that I'm not splicing the run. Put my arm back into the fan blades, because the fan blades are right next to my arm. I do apologize if you can't hear me either. That would be really, really ass. So I'm going to make sure to speak up as loud as I can. And we're gonna fight this idiot. He doesn't have a super though. I believe we can just lose to him, but he's not really doing much to us. It's kind of dumb. I think after a certain time, if I think he reads my inputs. If I just keep pressing this, either I'll kill him or he'll kill me, which I'm more than happy with. Frankly. I don't know anything about running story mode, despite the fact that I'm the first person to do so. So ultimately, I should know how to run story mode. Awesome. Actually, we probably should have just done this from the start, shouldn't we? And go for the headbutts. Oh, it's tough though. It's tough. The time to beat is a 1:20, set obviously by Mr. Ash himself. So that's pretty cool. Can we beat it? Probably not. But he has just mentioned to me offhandedly how he felt bad about beating my Well, we should have done that from the start. Reset the run. Reset the run. I didn't realize. Thought Danpei would have been a little bit more aggressive with me, but I guess not. Said he felt bad about it. My first story mode run was really shit, right? It was terrible. Both of them actually were horrendously bad. Continue. Nishi 2. I have to remember, chapter 4 is basically every fight in the entire world. Chapter 4 is Inagaki, Murase, and Wolf, I believe. Murase dies instantly if you use cross counter, which depends entirely if I can use it or not. Inagaki. But we will have Joe 3 for that. And then chapter 3 is, I believe, Rikishi 1 Ayama, then the rematch with Rikishi in the makeshift ring, which is a stage that you don't fight in story mode. In arcade mode, sorry. So we're actually going to see some pretty cool rings that we haven't seen before. Because I've not actually done any videos showing off story mode, really. Non-commentate anyway. I shouldn't really be commentating because it is basically 2 in the morning. It's just before 2 in the morning. By the time we're done, it will be about 3:30, I reckon. So, not particularly good. I don't believe I can actually beat this guy's run, but I at least want to try like a proper time where I actually kind of know stuff. So this is a cool ring. Actually, if you've watched the PvP series, if that's come out yet, which it has not, we do a fight actually in this ring, which is pretty cool. This is kind of cool too. Getting to fight Nishi 1. That's fun. It does mention use your super, but this is a no round battle, so this is not a boxing fight. This is a brawling fight. So it's just health, meaning ultimately it's probably faster just to go for this. And as you can see, he's basically almost dead, and he is a super ready. We have a super too, but he's dead. So it was way faster just to go for the regular knockdown, the regular strat. It's generally why it's not really good to try and go for a super against Goon either, because it just takes way too long to even build up a super in any sense of the word. Oh, we're actually in Juvie. We've gone straight to Juvie. And the Kishi's here, and he's gonna punch us in the face. Awesome, really cool. I believe this is the only fight of Chapter 2, is the Nishi fight. So that's kind of nice. Unless we fight with the Kishi? I don't think we do, actually. There's just a lot of mashing, and a lot of probably you hearing me press the buttons. Click, click, click. It's a nice sound, though. It is a NYGACN. Little arcade kind of fire stick thing. It's just the stick is very kind of like clicky clacky, which I do like. It's fun. Preferably not when it's like 2 in the morning, but also I don't really care. Completely fine to me. Completely fine. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't shown the difficulty off yet, it's because I've just actually asked Ash before doing this that difficulty only seems to matter for victory mode. It doesn't actually matter for story mode. Story mode has its own difficulty. That I can confirm. Using an older version of PS2, which has a system log kind of bonus window, little window at the side. With the victory mode matches, it will give you like a match call that will say like what the opponent's like difficulty level is, this, that, the other. Doesn't do the same at all for story mode, which would make sense, I guess. But it's kind of annoying that it doesn't in any way give you a like a little thing saying what level the opponent's difficulty is. That would be really cool. So Joe here is kind of unique, actually. He doesn't have clearly he has a handicap. I believe we do have to actually beat Rikishi here, which is kind of cringe. I believe if we get cross counter though, then we do just win completely. So we're gonna have to mash the hell out of Rikishi and see what happens. Rikishi, bro, you're not that cool. We win. Did it. Fight over. That is a good thing. There's not many fights where this happens, I think. I imagine there's probably one in the wolf fight if you beat him with a triple cross. I imagine if you do a cross counter on Murase, the fight ends instantly. So that's pretty cool. As chapter 3 is Nishi 1 and then the Rikishi 1. And then chapter 3 is Ayama and then the rematch with Rikishi. Which is kind of a scripted fight. You're not meant to actually win it. I think it just ends after a certain time. Or once you get to like low health. Which is pretty good. There's 13 chapters normally, but if you beat Rikishi completely in chapter 5. You unlock chapter 14, which is how you unlock Rikishi 3. That could be tough. That could be a tough fight. Does Joe have? Well, I mean, Joe 3 unfortunately is kind of shit, and I haven't really used Joe much, unfortunately. But he's the only character you get to use in story mode. But Aoyama, I don't have dashes unlocked yet. I don't believe I have dodges either. Yeah, I just have a duck. So this is a unique version of Joe 3, unique to story mode, which is kind of cool actually. Yeah, he's just got the duck. I don't think he can even block. No, he can't. He can't dash. So he's kind of like a brawler boxer. A little bit like how Haramao is, but not quite the same at all. I believe if Ayam uses a super on us, we do actually just die straight up, which isn't great. But we're doing some good damage to him, which is nice. Whether it's the thing you have to do in story mode, I'm not entirely sure. But we can't really do anything other than try and get him to the corner, ultimately. And there's not really a way we can keep him against the corner either, which is kind of dumb. But we can try and go for the super. Oh no, he's dead. He's dead. That's good. Oh shit, yeah, because I think in story mode, TKOs are TKOs are 3 knockdowns, not 5 like they are in victory mode. And I don't believe there's a way to actually change that in the options menu. You will see numbers in the options menu, and they say 5, and you would assume it means how many knockdowns is required. Not the case. No. It simply just is it's actually like, I think it's music and sound effect volume. So it's completely different. It's a shame. But I feel like if you could change the knockdowns required in victory mode, it kind of defeats the whole point of running it. Like, having it be 5 knockdown for a TKO means that you have to kind of like judge your supers and stuff. Like, if it was just 3 knockdowns, you don't need a super, really. It just like wastes time. It's quicker to just go for like, it's way quicker to just go for 3 knockdowns. Because some characters can do it in like under a minute. Easy. And with the flash knockdowns, like the random ones, you can do it even quicker than that. It just becomes a thing of luck. And it still kind of is sometimes, but also it's kind of not really that case. So this is an arena that you will not be seeing in victory mode, which is kind of a shame. You also won't be able to see the special one in chapter 14. Which is, I think, exactly the same. It's the exact same ring, but obviously like at a different time, and that's in the left leg. That's good. Now, when I first started running this in any degree, I used turbo mode for the cutscenes just to make it a little bit faster. I think it was like unlimited frame, like turbo mode, whatever. The frame limiter turned off. And that was simply because I was brainstorming with, is it Light Warrior? I can't remember. The person who is the current super moderator of this game on speedrun.com. I was brainstorming with him or her. I don't actually know what the gender is. Oh well. I was brainstorming with them, let's say, on how to get people to play the game. And unfortunately, it is really about an hour of mashing for maybe 20 minutes of gameplay, so it's kind of a rough run to try and do. It's really not pleasant. That's the problem. So I thought, oh well, if we turbo mode it, it means you can just kind of like schmooze through the cutscenes, and people might want to play it actually. To me, it makes sense. But then I actually had like a proper, 13, 14 chapter thingamajiggy. Categories, just because it's like, well, let's actually do one for the purists, and also, as I mentioned, for people who have the game physically and obviously can't use turbo mode. It seems kind of dumb. And then eventually I realized, oh shit, why don't we just use like victory mode for the speedruns? Surely that makes a lot more sense to just do speedruns of victory mode. I don't expect many people to ever really go for story mode runs, just because it is boring. It's nowhere near as exciting as trying to run victory mode. So if people come to this game, right, and they want to run this game, don't bother with story, right? I'm just doing it because I want to actually try again. Okay, what is this? What is this shit, right? Oh, it's Inagaki. Hello, there he is. Joe's got his fit. Let's go. Kind of a shame that you can't play as Nishi with his big blue outfit on. Kind of a shame. Oh my god, he's there in the back. I didn't realize. Is he always there? Right, Inagaki is a monster. Usually, but he's actually got a bit of a handicap on. The thing is, there's so much to this story mode, like so much dialogue. But generally, you're gonna play the game like this anyway, and you're not gonna see most of it. It's such a shame. We also don't have No God yet. I think we get No God after Inagaki. I do believe. I could be wrong. Alright, Inagaki, fucking in the bin. You're being just as annoying as I remember, Inagaki. On the cross counter, I mean, we can go for it. Enemies tend to be generally a lot more aggressive in story mode. I guess it makes the fights a lot shorter though, that you can just do that. It's not, well, yeah. No, it makes it a lot shorter that you can just, you know. 3 knockdowns, that's it. Yeah, I think it is for the entire, I think it is in general, just 3 knockdowns, the story mode. Why it's 5 for victory? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Makes it harder, certainly makes it harder. But kind of dumb. It's just really stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it. Marase. Joe beat Inagaki to death. What a great scene. What did he do that for? Because obviously he doesn't win, canonically. He doesn't do that. I think it's, isn't it because he's losing to Inagaki and then, like, he's, like, freaking the fuck out. So he's like, and then it's like, boom, 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 boom. Goes full on, like, British 14-year-old. Like, pulling hair and, like, grabbing people's collars and shit. Amazing. There's Joe looking all bashful. Bless him. I mean, he's, like, what, 16 maybe? He's probably, like, 16 in this fight. Poor guy. Poor kid. Now, we are Joe 3. And that is unbelievably good. I don't think we'll even need to use the cross counter to beat him instantly. If we can just do that kind of shit. What the frick? What the frick is this fight, bro? I said PBG. Oh, now he's actually gonna. Now he's actually gonna be legit. What? What is this? That's an unbelievable fight. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Whoa. We didn't even use the cross counter, Joe. What are you even talking about? You hit him like 2 times, he died. You actually just killed Murase. Rikishi with his cool outfit. Wolf with his hair. If I had hair, I'm bald currently. I actually look like this guy on the left. I look like the president of the gym. I can't remember what it's called though. It's like the Okabe gym or something. I can't remember, man. But like, if I had hair, I like Wolf basically has my hairline. It's awesome. I believe this is Wolf. Yeah, cool. Wolf, can we just kind of kill you the way we did to your friend, please? That would be awesome. I'm gonna have to move up a little bit closer actually, so I can just grab the controller. Let me peruse it. Oh, Wolf, you're kind of being a bit of a problem. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, I can't hit him. My fingers are locking up. Oh my god. After such a good Murase as well. Bro, what the fuck? He's got health for days. Crazy. That was terrible. Danpei's there in the corner. That's so cool. Maybe that can't always be the case though, surely. Yeah, Joe does not have the range that fucking Rikishi does, I'll tell you that much. But he's dead. 20 minutes in, an hour to go. Another hour to go, this. Awesome. Wolf is the... which fight is he? He's a 5. Chapter 5 is just Rikishi. I think it's just Rikishi. It's just one fight with him at the end. Rikishi looking fucking terrified though. Don't blame him. Chapter 6 I think is just Nishi. And maybe Tiger. I can't remember. Chapter 6 is just Nishi. Nishi 2. And then chapter 7 is Tiger and Inaba. One of them is basically you fight Carlos 3 times. Like one of them is literally 3 fights with Carlos. It's ridiculous. Oh yes, we get to see him eating an apple or a tomato or something. Well no, this scene is an apple, but everything else is a tomato. What a great scene. What an amazing scene. Old man, old man. I wish I could play as Yoko, like secret character Yoko, and he just one-shots everyone. I mean, it makes sense. Yoko would do that. Power scaling wise, Yoko is the strongest character in all of fiction. She's just built different, bro. This is basically just watch Rikishi starve himself, mash through lots of cutscenes. Oh, Nishi and the udon moment. I used to have a t-shirt like Nishi. I'm probably about as big as Nishi is actually. He's just got bigger arms than me. I've got tiny little like horrible orangutan arms, and then like a huge belly. At least Nishi's got like muscle. It's like they're just gonna shot Nishi for like eating food, and it's like, bro, Joe, not everyone can be like 50 kilo like you. Some people are just big. Also, Nishi's like 8 foot tall, bro. He's humongous. And then Rikishi comes in, bantamweight Rikishi. I like this guy on the left though. He looks cool. I want to play as him. I like the guy also. I like all these faces. They're good. Who's this cool guy? I want to play as him. They drew a full ass like sprite. Well, not even a sprite, but they drew a picture for him. And guess what? He just dies instantly. No one cares. Danpei there with his blazer. Oh, that's why it's weird. Danpei has a black blazer, doesn't he? And his little hat. His cool little hat. And then Joe with his white t-shirt. His white long sleeve t-shirt, which is pretty sick. Oh, that's an outfit you can use. You can play as Joe in his trousers, and that's it. If you really want to play as Joe in his trousers. And we are mashing, man. Like, look at this, bro. This is ridiculous. This is the time like I really want to like turbo it. Because Yoko has tied wire around every single thing. What a guy. Well, the famous water scene where he drips it on the floor and goes, nah, bro. Nah, brother. I'm not doing that. Poor guy. The hell Rikishi goes through just to fight Joe is crazy. And look at Rikishi, looks awesome in his lovely blazer. So this is the moment that will define the run, like quite literally. If we lose this fight, we can't do 14 chapters. If we win this fight, we can do 14 chapters. I'm not sure if the cross counter, like the no guard shit, is even gonna be that like beneficial here though. Though Rikishi 2 is kind of a slight problem actually. There's a difficulty of these guys is going to be much, much worse. Also getting hit by supers way worse as well, because you only have 3 knockdowns. It's a lot stricter. In a way, I kind of wish it was like this in victory mode, because it would make the game a lot scarier. Oh, never mind. I think because he's against the ropes, he's gonna get hit to the ground. That does count as a knockdown, I believe. It does not count as a knockdown. That's really dumb. It just wastes time. Right, now I have to be really careful with this guy. Because if he hits me with a cross counter, that is one of my lives gone. But we managed to get him with the dash punch. Now, I was under the impression that if that cutscene plays out, then you cannot get you can't get chapter 14. I don't believe that is the case. I believe you still can get chapter 14. Even though it looks like, well, that's the thing that gave him the hemorrhage. That's the thing that killed Rikishi in the end. So you'd think, oh, well, if that cutscene plays, you can't get chapter 14. I think that happened in one of my runs. The runs that's still there, because I didn't rerun this game. This is the first time I've ever reran this game. And yeah, I believe this is actually the case of, yeah, well done. You've done it. Though he will still fall over. I believe we have done it. It's just weird because you would assume that, like, oh yeah, and this I think is a bit different if it's the right one. It's not a case of Rikishi's died, it's a case of Rikishi's just gone missing, and then Joe freaks out or something. I don't know, it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's the only time that this story mode goes like non-canon, which is weird because it's like, well, if we can go non-canon and just like revive Rikishi for like a big massive grand bout in the end, surely we can have Leon Smiley. Like, surely we can just have Leon Smiley from the anime. Just put Joe 1 and Joe 2 together, and then you got like another character slot. Put Leon there. No, man. This would be so much better. We've got about almost 15 minutes left to go. I don't think we're gonna beat this guy because Ash's time is like kind of just over 120. And I'm sure I probably played a hell of a lot better than this guy. But if I do manage to beat him, he's going to actually kill me. I think he will gunk me up. But also, it means I have to beat this game without basically taking one knockdown, which is pretty hard. Pretty rough. Yoko goes to the pub or the club with Joe. Yoko goes to Lead Mill with Joe. Because they're in Sheffield. I'm in Sheffield. I'm not going to be in Sheffield for much longer, but actually, no, that's a lie. I'm living in Sheffield. I'm staying here forever. I really am. I loved uni so fucking much, guys, that I just decided, I'm going to do a 24 overnight challenge in Sheffield Hallam. However, it's not going to be 24 hours. It's going to be forever. Just a forever thing. Wolf fights Gondo. Why does Gondo not have an outfit where you get to use his suit? Look at this man with his hat and his blazer. Bro's cool as hell. I don't care about this man. Wolf's jaw's broken. Look there, he's clutching his jaw. Clunching. Bro's clunching his mouth. Joe comes in, he's gonna hit him with a body blow because Joe's traumatized. La 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 la. La 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 la. Nishi 2, then Tiger, then someone else, then Carlos for like 5 fucking years. He's doing like 3 fights with Carlos, it's ridiculous. So many Carlos fights. I just don't think that No Guard really, like, the No Guard tricks are really super cool, right? And they're great for like, they're great for everything. They're great for victory mode. Not that good for PvP, but they're great for victory mode. Problem is, they're just not that good for story mode, I think. Who is this monster? I know who he is. Guess what? It's Nishi. There he is. He's a friend. I mean, he kind of was always really a friend, aside from the very beginning when he was really scary. But Nishi had to be strong. He had to stay strong and not look weak. Now it's time for the only fight, I believe, actually, in chapter 6. And we can only use body blows, I believe. So we're gonna just kind of match. Unfortunately, Nishi is still kind of really scary as an opponent. It does take a lot to actually knock him down in story mode. Probably makes sense because you only have 3 things, but like, man, God, it's just like playing the fucking SNES game, man. I hate using body blows. Oh shit, this is a health-based one. This isn't a round-based. Awesome. Alright, well this is kind of my best strategy, really. You can use uppercuts, but they do basically nothing. They have like a proper handicap. Whereas I believe body blows have no handicap. Oh, I assume that's just how the damage is worked out. Get in the fucking corner, man. You're wasting my time. If I do this whole thing, right, and it's another like hour and a half run like my original time, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because the wait's like an hour and a half. I wasted an hour anyway. Half an hour in, we've got an hour left. Ideally, we haven't got an hour left. Ideally, we've got 40 minutes left. That's wrong. Wait, is it wrong? 50 minutes. Chapter 7, so we're on the halfway point. I believe this is just Tiger. Or is it Tiger and then all the Carlos's? It might generally be Tiger and all the Carlos fights, which is just shit. There he is, it's Tiger, look at him. Scary guy. Does he even speak? Maybe. No? Cool. Cool. Special is... or super is not allowed. I believe the fight will just end though. This is not a fight you have to win. Unfortunately, not being able to do anything to Tiger is kind of shit. Oh, this man is balls. Body blows are great, but unfortunately, they come in garbage. Especially when you're fighting Tiger, who just has a cool move. And will just kill you. I don't know when Danpei throws in the towel. This is supposed to be a 10-round fight. Which means good luck. The thing is, that's generally how long some of these fights are supposed to be. And they'll probably have dialogue for like every single round, like between every single round. There may be events like within the rounds as well. And realistically, you can beat most of these fights in the first round. It's a little bit silly. Finally, bro. Fucking hell. All my moves, all my other moves are so weak though. I don't really have any options other than just spam body blow. If he gets out of the corner, then we're in for the time of our lives. Oh, Tiger. That's the thing though, I don't remember story mode. I don't remember like what fight is required, what's not required. If I have to like roll the stick hit, what to do. I don't know, man. Oh, that's great. Okay, maybe we can knock him out at the end of round 1. It's the worst fight so far, but this probably will be one of the worst, if not the worst fight in the run, I imagine. Bro, please, just let me... Bro, please, look at him, he's dodging everything I do. Input reading, the second I press body blow, he just fucking disappears. I hate that, man. Oh, fuck, what a terrible fight. But that means then we have to get another TKO though. It's horrendous. What's going on, Joe? Just fucking grow up. I hate story mode. It's just not fun. It's nowhere near as fun as trying to run the game victory-wise. Because guess what? Tiger can say la 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 la. I'm just gonna escape the corner because fuck you. What do you want me to do, bro? Fuck this. And then what? The fight just ends. Oh shit, maybe it's like if you hit him in the head enough times. That might actually be the thing that stops the fight. His head hits. Oh, that's so shit. Well, if I ever come back to story mode for whatever fucked up reason, then at least I understand that it's just punch him in the head and then they go down. And then the fight ends. Oh, fucking... Robert! Music, please! Da 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 da. Carlos is the best character. And his theme song was written by Yuji Ono, like, bruh. Don't worry, you have to fight against the rank 1 and 2 boxers, though. Which is kind of nice. And realistically, they could have just done that. It's not like, characters are that different anyway. They probably just would have been the same as every other generic boxer in the game. Well, I want to skip a cutscene just to skip another cutscene where Joe just goes. Yeah, now I'm kind of losing the joy. Oh, Inaba, fuck! I completely forgot about him. So chapter 7 is also Inaba, Tiger and Inaba. Right, cool. There he is with his cigarette. They're playing Mahjong. Mahjong's hard, bro. Try to play it and it just is like, I do not understand this game. Oh, very difficult. Ooh, it's Carlos. Joe runs away because he's depressed and goes joining a bunch of traveling boxers. And then he's like, oh, guys, you're all pissy, bro. You don't fight for real. And then Carlos died in the pit in the stars. And then finally Joe gets to fight someone and it's Inaba. He's like, oh yeah, bro, let's fight. I'm cool as hell. I wasn't in season 2, but I was in season 1. Merged in with a bunch of filler shit. So, am I a filler character? Who knows? Oh fuck, Inaba's also... Never mind. I won the fight. Awesome. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, that's it. That's literally the whole fight. What the fuck? That's why I hate this. It is like, it's so nothing. And then suddenly by like the last like couple chapters, you are just fighting constantly. Like this chapter here, you're just fighting, and that's it. And like this is just the run. So we've gone 37 minutes, right? And basically everything's just been filler. There's having like a couple of fights. Like Wolf was a proper fight. Tiger was the hardest one so far. Like Tiger and Nishi were really annoying. Rikishi was a fight. Yeah, sure, he was a proper fight. But then like now, finally, 38 minutes in, we're gonna be fighting some actual people. I swear there's 3 fights with Carlos. There's one here, and then there's another one. This is Joe 4, I think, actually? No. Oh, is it Joe 4? Yeah, of course it's Joe 4. Yeah. Because Joe 3 doesn't have a boxing thing. So this is all Joe 4 now. And now we can just hit him in the head. And Carlos is dead. Awesome. Oh, this is a health-based one. Nice. Right, never mind then. The classic trick of just kill is upon us. Ooh. And then, yeah, the game says, actually, we're doing this now. Imagine how amazing it would be if wearing the head guard outfits gave you, like, reduced head damage. That'd be brilliant. Okay, so that's not a real fight. I think the last fight with Carlos is a proper fight. No, because the last one can't be a fight, because that's the one where it ends in, like, them fouling each other. I don't know, though. In the manga, apparently, there's 4 fights with Carlos. And this game, I think, only has 3 fights with Carlos. Which is, like, cool. Look at him with, like, his heart nipples. What a guy. Good old Carlos. Is this where he fights Tiger? Surely not. We've done the Tiger thing. The Tiger in Carlos fight is before the sparring match, isn't it? Because where Carlos is like, Joe, I want to fight you, and Joe's like, oh, is this the new Danpei gym? No, this is the Shiraki gym still, and Robert in his cool ass, crazy pattern thing. The other thing I'm a bit thingy with this game's like, or the art style in this game specifically, is like Robert and Jose look like they look like dolls. They just don't look right. Jose not as bad, but Robert especially just looks like he just looks wrong. Everyone else looks completely fine, but Robert, I think it is like very on model though. I think the art was done by Tetsuya Chiba, who I believe is the guy who did the art for this. He wasn't the writer, but he was the guy who he was the artist for Joe, I believe, was Tetsuya Chiba. I could be completely wrong then. Hello Noriko, you finally appeared. So maybe he's on model for Robert, but he just looks wrong. But then season 2 is it's Dazaki's style, isn't it? And it's like the same style for like Blackjack and Golgo and stuff. But it's a good style. It's awesome style. Awesome? Awesome knockdown? Is that the fight over? Probably. I think that is literally the fight over. Or is it not? No, it just wanted to give me a fucking cutscene in the middle of the fight. So only one of these fights with Carlos is an actual fight. And yeah. I'm trying to go for the dash punch, but if you generally miss the dash punch at the first time, just don't bother. Just go for anything else. Like bombarding them in the corner. Until the fight ends. Joey's injured for some reason, and Carlos is fine, despite the fact that Carlos has gone down, and Joey's just been, like, fingering him against the corner. Like, savagely fingering this guy. Don't worry. They both consent, and they both are very, very happy with what's happening. But, good God, man, Joey does not care. Joey's a voyeur. I mean, no one's taught him the law. Probably the same with Carlos. That's why they like each other, man. They're just gay. They love each other. I'm down for that. I'm down for gay Joe and Carlos moment. And then fucking Robert, like a slave trader, be like, oh, I'll go to Venezuela. And then fucking steal Carlos. And then just once he gets CTE, yeah, I'll just fucking leave the guy. What a dick. Why is Robert not a character? Kill him. Interesting enough, you might say like, ooh, well, why would you play as Robert? He doesn't fight. Well, in the arcade game, Legend of Success Joe, you do fight Robert. You fight him alongside Carlos, actually, one of the stages. So, Robert can fight. He can throw hands. Wasn't it that Robert was it Robert Garcia? That's not his name, surely not. I think Robert Garcia is someone very different. Harry Roberts. Harry Robert or something. Yeah, wasn't... I don't remember. Was he also from Venezuela? He lived with Carlos or something? Or was it just that Harry came to Venezuela? He came to the Venezuelan slums and then found Carlos and then just took him off the streets. Made him a boxer. But then it's so cruel though that it's like he gets CTE and then he just fucking... That's it. Just leave the guy. So yeah, chapter 8 I think is just the proper Carlos fight then. Chapter 9 I guess is Usman and Kim. Then it'd be... Chapter 11 is Pinon, 12 is Gondo and Haramao, and then 13 is Hose. That seems about right. Yeah, I see Usman and Kim are facing the same chapter. Carlos wagging his finger like, no Joe, we're not fighting here. Naughty boy. Naughty Joe. We're pretty far into the run though. We're pretty far in. Still not convinced I'm going to beat this guy. I don't think I'm going to beat Ash, but it'll be a much better time than what I did before. And I'm happy to run this again after all this time. Probably 2 years, actually, since I first did this run. Definitely 2 years since I did the turbo run. Don't know about the actual proper run though. Alright, so this is the proper Carlos fight. He's going to kill me. Ooh, he's pretty tough. Unfortunately, he's fighting me, who knows nothing more than just spamming uppercuts because I played the SNES game. And to be honest, what else matters other than just spamming uppercuts? Ooh, Joe does not like to do the dash punches though. He's not that good with them. Yeah, he does. Never mind. Carlos might hit me with a super. He might hit me with a cross counter, which is not great. Never mind. I think this is the fight over. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the end of the Carlos fight because he starts fouling me. I think that is it. I don't think there's any more fight. So that's chapter 8 done, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And once again, Joe is massively beaten up, and Carlos is just completely fine. Because of course, Joe totally didn't just like bombard this man with a million fucking uppercuts. Look at him. Bro, he's done in. I'm not surprised. Carlos is like headbutting the guy and like smashing him with elbows. Bruh. Oh yeah, because Carlos falls down the stairs, isn't he? He falls down the stairs. These are 10. Yeah, I think 11 is just Pinan. 10 is Usman and Kim. And obviously, Usman can be a problem. Kim, not really a problem. Just don't. Yeah, he's not a problem at all. Just don't get hit, pinned between him and the ropes, and you should be completely fine with Kim. Jose could be a problem. Harama I remember being really problematic, but now I know how to deal with Harama properly. I imagine it's just the same, just smash him with body blows and you should be fine. Although judging by how Tiger was really avoiding those body blows, I'd be really pissed if the Tiger is what like killed the run. I think it's going to be like that though. I think Tiger is going to be the thing that ruins the run and means that I might not like beat the time. Because we're getting pretty close. Actually, no we're not. It's an hour and 20, yeah. We've got another half an hour to go. Like 33 minutes to go. We're pretty close to the end. Although, to be fair, this was actually... This was one of Ash's first runs, was doing the story mode, and he did schmoove on me. Mine was like an hour and a half, his was an hour 20, so maybe I can like schmoove on him. If it was like an hour 19, like, I'm fine. Even if I beat him by like 5 seconds, I don't mind, bro. It'll make it worth it. Even then, it'll make it worth it, because we'll finally have me playing story mode. And also, we'll finally, you know, I'll have beaten my old run. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to getting a PB. I don't really care about trying to contend, like, get a good story mode run there. I'd much rather try and get good victory mode runs, because it's just a lot more fun than this. You cannot... I can't even begin to explain just how fucking boring and slow this is as a process. You can probably tell by my voice. Right, so now I think we are Joe 5? I do believe. Yes, the range we have does seem to have improved. It's kind of crazy though, actually. The best thing to do is just not even bother with cross counter. It's way too slow. Right, Usman, I don't like you, man. I could have liked you, but you just kind of suck as a character. Not my fault. Just how the writers intended it. The writers made this guy, they beefed him up and were like, look at Usman, he's got such a big fucking penis. He's got tattoos all over. He's got a pierced tip. He's got a Prince Albert. But what does he really do? Oh, he just dies. Awesome. Or he just actually fucking schmooves on me and kills me. Awesome. Second knockdown on the run. Probably not the last. Now we're getting to actual hard opponents there, which is kind of cool. Just as long as we're doing a game over, that should be fine. Yeah, and I would have gone for cross counter, but that was so much faster than cross counter. Oh, could have been a bit quicker. Could have been a bit quicker. I'm kind of debating actually making like an in-game time category for this game, because it would just make story modes ultimately still really boring, but I don't know. It means you have to worry about mashing super fast. Because it is really... I cannot begin to explain how unfun this is. having to mash the same fucking button a million times for an hour. I think added up, all the gameplay would literally be like 20 minutes. And then the other hour, 50 at worst, 50 at best, would just be anything else. And now we're in the final half an hour, so the final sprint. We've got everything else is behind us. Delightful flat monster. And the only monster I drink is Mango Loco because it's nice. It's the only flavor I like. Started drinking it in college, third year of college for the foundation year in art we did. Well, I did. And it was pretty cool. Wait, I found the secret strat. You go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Joe's bruised. Then he's gonna fight Kim. Oh, does he fight Uzma before meeting hers? That's kind of cool. Then we have to go through all the shit of Joe starving himself and dehydrating himself and be like, hello, Dampé, I'm getting really hot. And Dampé's like, bro, Joe, are you lighting a fucking fire in my wooden house? What are you doing, man? Oh, so this is before we have... No, this isn't. The new gym is done up. Because the fucking guy was there. One of the new boxers. Yeah, this idiot. He first appears when the new gym appears. Completely forgot. I think because I think this is just still Dampé's house. Is that, or at least it's kind of like just like as a thing. You know, it's the old Dampé gym. Got a man with hands and joints as bad as mine should not be having to mash this for so long. But now we're at the end. Look at his delicious meal. And Kim's gonna come in and tell him, actually, hello, Joe. My name is Kim. Look at him in his turtleneck. He looks so pleasant, to be honest. I don't believe Kim was a bad person. I mean, obviously not. Like, bro went through... I say bro went through the wars, but bro literally went through the fucking war. Like, you know, Kim had it rough. And I still wonder, was him telling Joe about, like, his horrible tragic past, like, was it an intimidation tactic? Does Kim do this with every single opponent? Because that would be fucked up if it is. Or did Kim really want someone to connect to? Been like, eating disorder? Eating disorder. We will be friends now. Because that'd be kind of sick. But somehow I don't think that's the case. And unfortunately, Kim, I love you. But yeah, you're kind of going down, bro. Oh, yes. Oh, Kim. Oh, Kim. Such an easy opponent. In the SNES game, he's actually slightly tougher though, but because I'm such a god, yeah, he's kind of piss actually in the SNES game as well. Brilliant. Awesome. I'm getting really lucky with these fucking things. These like instant knockdowns feel a lot more common in story mode than they do in victory mode. I wish I could get fights like this in victory mode. Yeah, I can't even begin to explain how much I wish I could get fucking knockdowns like that. Pinan. Right, a lot of mashing just to fight Pinan, and then that's going to be easy as fuck. But then we get the famous "See you again, see you again, see you again, see you again." See, which is awesome. Joyabuki, where he coming from and where is he going to go? Joyabuki, where he coming from and where he going to go? I love the episode where they say that 12,000 fucking times. And we've got to figure out what it means. It makes sense. He's speaking English. He shouldn't be speaking English. He should be speaking, I don't know, Spanish. He's Mexican after all. He's a very white Mexican man, but you know, look at this cool dude. Cool dude. I'm gonna say dude and cool guy at the same time, and then something with gold. Ah, I'm just amazed. And I love Jose's like Steve Irwin fit too. But I also just love Jose's design. Like he's like hairy, he's got like a little tash. He's got really bad like thinning, receding hair. He's just a dad. Which what makes Jose such like a fun final boss is that like ultimately, yeah, on one hand he's like, he's basically like fucking the Beerus of boxing. Like he's unbelievably strong, right? Beerus, what a terrible example. I should just say Goku, man. But then on the other hand, he's just a dad. Like that's kind of what's good about the Hawaii arc is that you just have Jose is he's just a dad. He's just a nice guy, bro. He's not horrible. He just has aura. And Joe hates that he has aura and Joe has none. It's not like Joe doesn't have aura. It's just that, you know, Jose is the king of aura farming. You know, like, bro gets depressed in the anime and then he just drops like a crumpled penny into Joe's hand. Jose was so upset that he bent a coin with his bare fingers because he was so depressed. Like, you don't mess with that man. He didn't make like a scene of it. He was so casual with it. Alright, Pinan. Oh, Pinan. Ooh, Pinan ducking under my punches, I see. Well, this fight will probably last 2 minutes at most, so fine. Gondo will be a lot easier having until they knock him down 3 times, not 5. I'll tell you that much right now. Whoa, 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 Pinan! It's me, Carl! Chill, chill! Fucking hell, bro. Nothing is better than that. I refuse to believe anything is better than that trick. You build the P really fast, and you get to just kill Pinan. Really? What more do you want in life? Right? What more do you want in life? Easy. Easy boys, easy boys. Back to mashing for the next 3 years. I don't think we're gonna beat him. I don't think we're gonna beat 120. I don't know, because there's quite a few fights left. Well, there's 4 fights left. Gondo, Haramao, Jose, and then Rikishi. Look at Danpei and he's fit, bro. Look at Joe dressed up like a pirate. Do you think he's Jim Hawkins? Get out of here, man. Ooh, look at this guy. He's cool. I forgot Jose had a fight here. Where Jose just basically, like, aura farms again. Chapter 12? Yep. Gondo and Haramao. I remember Haramao being really fucking annoying to fight in story mode, though. That was my biggest problem with story mode before. It was Haramao. He just, oh, man, there's just something about him that was just so obnoxious. I think I just didn't understand him, but I also think he's just like way more aggressive. Makes sense. That's the point. He's got brilliant eyebrows though. Look at those. He's got a lovely suit too. Look at this guy. Little Haramao. Don't know why he just growls though and he can't speak English. He kind of feels really, really strange. And then yeah, he starts bugging Joe. Harama's scary as fuck actually. He's such a scary character. But then he comes in like a suit and then starts like flipping around the airport. The funny thing is, in the arcade game, when you fight Haramao, you don't fight him in a boxing ring. You fight him in the airport. He's also by far the hardest thing in the game. He's unbelievably hard to fight. Oh my god. One day I'll have to actually go back and try and replay that game. Because it is disgustingly difficult. And then the thing is, he's like the penultimate boss, right? And then after that, it's, you know, Hose. It's Hose. But whilst on like, you know, these websites and stuff, you can get like infinite continues. On Jose, you can't. It doesn't matter how many credits you have. If you die on Jose at any point, you just die for good. And that's the end of Joe. It's unbelievable. Shit, this is crazy now. We've cracked an hour. We've done it. This is the Gondo fight coming up in a second, which is pretty good. Although, I think it's not going to be the Gondo fight just yet. I think it's going to have to be another 2 minutes of mashing the button. And finally Haruma and Hose, and then Rikishi 3. Though technically, in this, it's Rikishi 4. It's the 4th Rikishi fight in story mode. Danpei's like, Joe, and then Gonda's like, yo, what up? I've got my friends along. It's like, Joe, do you really want to fight us? Like, this is kind of dangerous. And he's like, actually, Gondo, get in the ring, bro. I want to get my wild side back, Danpei. Leave me alone, Dad. I know what I'm doing. And they're like, bro, we're using weapons because we're actually, like, criminals. Joe goes from being able to, like, delete the entire Tojo clan in the 2nd or 3rd episode, and then now he's struggling against, like, Gondo. How strong will Gondo be in Yakuza? Like, is he, like, Kiryu level? Or is he, like what level is Gondo, realistically? Idiot. Moron. Oh, it's a HP one. Cool. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna do this because it's. I can say, oh, maybe I'll go knockout, but like that's fine. Totally fine. Hanama then comes in. Oh fuck, we should have loads of time then. If we don't die, then this should be like way good. We've got hella time. We just gotta not lose. The thing is, Ash also, I don't think actually used like all this tech though. Not that I'm really using much tech, I'm just using dash punch. And then spamming uppercuts like I always have. Nothing's really changed, but it feels like I've got so much time to play with. I've got 18 minutes. More or less. And then now, here comes one of the final fights. It's Harama. Right, I do remember this guy being a fucking menace to fight though. But, oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Awesome. Ho shouldn't be a problem though. Harama might be a problem because he just is a bit of a problem. The second I land body blows on him, he's kind of dumper. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind though. Harama can just cheat and just use a super. Why? Why though? For what purpose is this part of the fight? Oh, just you can't win yet because actually Harama needs to just cheat. No wonder this fight was really fucking hard. No fucking wonder, man. The game just forces you into a knockdown. It just gives you less chances, even though, like, what was I doing wrong? I wasn't in the ropes. He didn't throw a fucking super out. It's a scripted thing that just you have to get hit by the rolling punch. I'm pretty sure it happens again as well. Oh, is he dead? Awesome. Harama, you're a fucking idiot. What a stupid fight. I've got hella time to play with, man. I've got like 16 minutes to beat Riki 3 and Jose without dying. So this is already massively faster than my previous run, because in my previous one I died to Harama. At least in the turbo run anyway. In the turbo run I lost to Harama like 2 or 3 times. It was in the proper run, the non-turbo run, where I lost to... I think I lost to Jose once. I lost twice or thrice on Rikishi 3. So really, without any like game overs, this should be a hell of a lot easier. This is the final chapter though. So we have to skip all the shit, and then we get to Jose, and then finally, bish bash bosh. I mean, looking pretty good actually, though. Looking pretty good. As long as you don't lose to Jose, but like I'm hyperventilating like a fucking gorilla, man. Like I'm really like, oh. I don't actually remember what the rule is that I set for when the timer ends. I think it's after getting, I don't know. I'm not sure. If I get it wrong, I'll just retime it. I think it's after the bell. The bell after beating last opponent. I think it is. I think it's when you knock out the final opponent. Oh look, we're already at the bit. Cool. Awesome. Joe, stop fucking talking to Yoko. I mean, Joe, your robe is really cool, right? And Yoko, your outfit is sick. But like, bro, there's a time and a place. And the time is now. You can't see me. The time is now. All the friends, Wolf, Carlos, these idiots. Aoyama, there he is, looking like Harry Potter. Gondo and his friends, can't skip this though. Inaba, there he is. The sun is rising. It is 3 AM and the sun is rising. Danbei looking like he's fresh out of Star Trek. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go for the 1 round kill with the Jose. Should be doable. This is looking like a good start. Ooh. Man, Dash Punch is really coming clutch against Hose, who is quite strong, as he should be. Unfortunately, he's no match for Joe's secret move of just get against the ropes and die, idiot. Genuinely no counterplay for the opponents. Awesome. 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 Cool. Yeah, this should be a lot better actually. Unless I'd lose to Rikishi like 5,000 fucking times. Bro, there's no way, man. How the fuck did I struggle with this so much? That's the end! Oh my god. Right, so let's see if the end or it's not the end. Awesome. Awesome? Yeah. Chapter 14. You can still beat Jose even if you don't do the chapter 14 thing. But yeah, Joe basically says something like, there's someone waiting for me. I can smell it. Where's that blasted salami? I can smell it. This will not be a 110, but it will definitely be below. It will definitely is beating his time. And he's probably looking at this and be like, shaking my fat head, and be like, bro, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that you've done this. And I'm like, lol, 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 lol. You are a fool. Bro, hurry up. I'm mashing as hard as I can now. I think this is a pretty good run. Unfortunately, this is the final boss. Actually, this is really cool because out of all these arcade runs and shit, you've never actually seen me fight Rikishi 3. You know, I mean, same with Nishi 1, actually. Those two opponents are locked just strictly behind story mode. It's kind of dumb. I feel like Rikishi 3 realistically should have been who you fight out of Rikishi 2 in victory mode. It doesn't really make sense. I guess it depends, really. Like, if Rikishi is like the final boss, like against like the Joe characters, it should have been Riki 3. If it's like you have to fight just Rikishi 2, Rikishi is part of like someone else's arcade ladder, and he's not the final opponent, it should be Rikishi 2. If Rikishi is in the 12 rounders or the 15 rounders, Riki 3. If he's anywhere else, Riki 2. 6 round fight. Right, this is for the win. Hopefully we don't lose, because I remember him being really, really hard, man. We're going to do the good old strat of just pummel, and he should be fine. I imagine it's timer ends on knocking out the final opponent. It makes the most sense for that to be when the timer ends anyway. Ooh. 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 See, this is what I mean. Rikishi, his AI is like cracked. He's designed to be like the boss, right? He's tough. He's really tough. Right, let's keep him away from us so he can't do his cross counter. Ooh. Ooh. I believe that's it. Let me check real quick, actually. So it's not quite that, but it's round about that, man. It's round about that. What's the rules? Oh god, let me check real quick. 14 chapters, no turbo. Yeah, okay. Cool. Valid run. Awesome. 110.44. Sorry, Ash. Kind of schmooved on you, didn't I?